St. Benedict's Walking God's Ways.
Hi everyone, good morning. It's raining outside in case you haven't noticed today, so thanks for your support this morning with the staggered drop-off. We've got quite a few kids away today and that makes good sense because schools are not great places to be in weather like this, but we'll see how we get through the day and hopefully it'll fine up by the beginning of next week. Listen, just a few things about our newsletter this week which will go live this afternoon. There's an interesting article I've written on the first 2 pages and it's certainly a controversial topic. I've sort of written it after reading some commentary recently on one of our Facebook pages about behaviour at school and in particular physical behaviour from kids on other kids. Have a read of it. Feel free to email me personally about any feedback you have about that article, but the long story short is we're all responsible for our kids' behaviour. We teach them at school, parents are the best teachers of behaviour at home, and we support one another in that process. COVID update, not much to say, but this time next week we'll certainly have very clear guidelines on what the week beginning the 7th of March looks like for schools. So the back to school plan officially ends on the 4th of March, which is next Friday, and we'll have some more information next week about what schools will look like beyond that. Hopefully that means parents can really come back on site and feel part of our community and belong again. And we do know that face masks will be totally removed and no one at schools will have to wear face masks anymore, so we can breathe easy and get on with life a little bit more. I want to show you something, everybody. This is a copy that we put in our newsletter this week of our school improvement agenda. So as you can see, the biggest word on the page is comprehension. We are really focusing on comprehension at school this year for our kids, really trying to get our kids to think about their thinking so that they can understand A, what they're reading, or B, even in a mathematics context, they can understand problem solving and how to solve problems really well. So have a good read of what we've written in our explicit improvement agenda, and our ideal hope is that we'll get some really good outcomes in terms of kids' comprehension this year. I've also written a little piece in the newsletter this week around our cafe. Just been keeping an eye on the cafe over the last couple of weeks and just noticing some families order probably a lot of food for their kids, and I'm wondering if they're really getting through it in the 10 minutes that they have to eat. We do give kids a little bit more time at both breaks to get through their food, but when we see kids getting food, you know, hot dogs, garlic breads and a sandwich all in one go, and they're only little, it's a lot of food to eat, and I'd hate to see that food being thrown out and gone to waste. Finally today, the 9th of March, keep an eye on that date. That's our first CSP parent engagement team meeting. Everyone's invited to that meeting. I'm going to invite Mr. O'Brien. Mr. O'Brien's our tech officer, and he's going to present a bit of an education piece to parents on the importance of being cyber safe and growing our kids as cyber safe citizens, because we're all accessing technology right from prep through to year 6. And what does that look like for them at school, and how you as parents can help at home. So I'd love to see as many parents come. Hopefully we'll meet in person and it will be in the hall on that night. Again, have a read of the newsletter and you'll get a bit more information about that. All right, it's now officially pouring, and who knows how long this rain's going to take. So stay safe, drive safe, and have a great weekend. See ya.